One of the most recognizable brands in the world. At last count, 14,000 stores across more than 40 countries, and 10,000 more planned in the next 4 years. This is where it all started. Pike Place Market in Seattle on the US West Coast. Back in the late 1970s, a small boutique purveyor of high-quality coffee beans. Today, a mass-market phenomenon that sells tens of millions of cups of coffee every week. And the man who made it happen, Howard Schultz. He took over Starbucks in 1987 with a vision of bringing Italian coffeehouse culture to the US. The Starbucks experience, he called it. In 20 years, he's created not only a worldwide chain, but an operation that's regularly voted one of the world's most admired companies. Howard Schultz, chairman of the Starbucks Coffee Company, joins us here in Shanghai at the China-Europe International Business School for the Boardroom Masterclass. When you look at a market, do you radically alter the Starbucks model, or is it much more of a case of one size fits all with a few sort of modifications, minor modifications?
Well, I think when you look at Starbucks as a business case, what we've done and the way we do business is quite different than a classic consumer brand. And let me be specific. Most consumer brands that have emerged in the last 10, 20 years have been built through traditional marketing and traditional advertising. Starbucks is not an advertiser. People think we're a great marketing company, but in fact we spend very little money on marketing, more money on training our people than advertising. The point I want to make is that we built the brand by the experience. And when you look back on the history of Starbucks, we are the quintessential experiential brand built by what happens inside of our stores. I'm very fond of encouraging our people to recognize that our success is not an entitlement. It has to be earned. And we have no right to enduring success unless we continue to be relevant and close to the consumer. But there is a real balance here. The world is changing so quickly, and the consumer has so many choices. The important thing is not only staying relevant, but the important thing is preserving and enhancing your core business so that it's not diluted by other things that you do. And this is an art, not a science.
If anything you learn here today, you'll be able to take this back with you, and that is, what are your golden business rules, which don't just apply to Starbucks, but apply right across the board?
I think you have to be 100% authentic and true. I think when you're building a business or joining a company, you have to be transparent. You can't have two sets of information for two sets of people. I think you have to, a great leader at times has to demonstrate a level of vulnerability and share with people how you really feel. In order to achieve success, it takes unbridled enthusiasm and passion. You have to find something that you really, really love. And I think you have to be willing to understand that this is hard to do, to build great, enduring success, and it takes personal sacrifice. And you have to find people who share your dream, not only to make money. Great businesses do not succeed because they're focused purely on making a profit. Great businesses succeed at a high level of profitability because they're doing fantastic things for their people, for their customers, and their communities. Find that fragile balance, and you will build a profitable business. Surround yourself with people who are smarter and more experienced than yourselves, and share the success with them.